they didn't really think they could sink their teeth into everything I say, cause I spit my grief. This the beef, my motherfucking shit is cheap, and we don't talk it, we live it. Got to get with it. Every rhyme I drop is hot and explicit, not to be twisted with shit that ain't gifted. My topic is vivid, I walk with the mystic. And I swear, I swear, righteousness will overcome. I said you and I will overcome. I said righteousness will surely overcome. I said I and I will overcome. You cannot trust no politician, because you know that man's a wicked man. I cannot stand all this corruption. No. It is my mission to destruct them. Yeah, show me the truth and I'm gonna trust them. But you live in lies and I'm gonna bust them shut. Yeah. This is a conscious youth production. And the righteousness eruption. And I swear, I swear, righteousness will surely overcome. I said you and I will overcome. I said righteousness will surely overcome. I said I and I will overcome.
You know, really, I think a daily practice is just the practice of becoming more mindful in everything that you do. David would explain these really profound philosophical concepts through the energetics of the body. And it was in his classes that he helped me realize self-awareness is as easy as you make it. David Chan is a great example of a modern-day Taoist living in Los Angeles. When you're around him, you feel the fluid nature of the world.
If you listen to the Dalai Lama, he's very clear about we're here to help. We're here to save everyone. And he's very clear about that. Of course, you're here to do good and to help other people and to serve other people. And the notion that we can't get enlightenment until everyone gets enlightenment, or we're not leaving, that we're all in the same kind of karmic boat, and we're all traveling together. And how can I be happy if you're not happy? So the Buddhists are very clear in that sense about helping people. People just started giving me crystals, and I had no concept of what to do with them. Just, like I looked at them like, that's weird, what am I going to do with this? And it was so ungrounded, and the people were, not that I wasn't a hippie, but I still, pretended to relate to the planet, and it just, I didn't have a sense of how to use these. And then knowing Chinese medicine gave me a real sense of how to use them. And I had one woman in particular, in fact, a woman who gave me that, this, and I guess I have some Indian elephants in another room. She also gave me that. She was a plant. She was here to expand me metaphysically. She's actually the first patient that said to me, have you ever thought that maybe your patients have a karmic relationship to you? I was like, no, I never thought of that. And she said, have you ever held a crystal over a needle? It's like, no, that sounds like a good idea. Well, would you do that for me? It's like, okay, sure. And then she would tell me what she felt. And it would just be just organic situations like that where you just do things. And I had people and I could never tell who was open to it and who wasn't. Of course, more people are open to crystals now. But that, when I was beginning acupuncturist, and it's already sort of shaky enough, you know what I mean? It's like you're already doing something pretty weird. When you bring crystals in it, then that's the excuse to go, oh, you're really off the deep end, like crystals have a pretty bad rap in terms of that. Like somehow the medical profession can't deny acupuncture because it's just been around too long, and it's too effective. You know, there's too many people who use it. I feel like I live in a very interactive universe. And in other words, that it isn't just theory that you put something out and something comes back. And I see it very directly. I see it. I see that I affect the universe, and the universe responds.
You know, there are fields of crystals underneath Abadiânia, Brazil, and I think that that's what makes it so intense to do spiritual work there. It's like a major power point of the earth. And so when I went there, I saw this Native American tribe performing, you know, healing ceremonies. They performed a fire ritual. This woman has asked, you know, the shaman basically to burn her negative karma. Fire is recognized as a sign of transformation, right? Something burns up into ashes and then it goes into the earth to regenerate. He wants it to come up and out, and to actually come up and out and be channeled to a source that has the power to take that energy on and burn it and transform it. And so it does so many things. It reconnects us to natural elements that support us.
Personally treat curandero shamans, work with a lot of energy attachments. In the curandero range, Santeria range, there's a lot of animal stuff, and a lot of people get attacked by animals, and I have to remove hooks, remove other things from them. It kind of like organic can move that way, but I'm seeing a lot more energy actual tears in the astral plane. I see leakages a lot. Leakages can be repaired very easily.
When I'm around Mikio Senki, I feel like I'm in meditation. I mean, his energy field is so strong, it puts me into contact with the state of mind that he's channeling from.
So this is the room, like when I look at your energy field, and I look at it, what I do is I'll look at your aura. If it's more even, you usually have more heart space. And you might have some here, but not as much. If I see more dips, it means you're much more heart-based, much more doubting Thomas. We'll put you in this room first. If I look at you and you have a really, especially if here is moving up higher, I know you've done this kind of inner plane work and you want to get to another level, we put you in this other room. Now, if someone does meditation, if I look at your head, I can see the energy coming through here. But if you don't meditate, it's always something like this. It could be like kind of like a heart. And it's usually one side or the other that's off. If you come in with a lot of emotional stuff, anger or whatever, it's not going to be wavy. It'll be kind of zigzag like this. After treatment, it's almost all. I've never seen so far. I've never seen one person yet where it's imbalanced after treatment. Now, whether it holds, it's up to you. But always, you can see the energy from the Ajna center in the crown. If you can see in another realm, and many of you here can see in that realm, you'll be able to see the energy moving up. Recently, in the last month, I've been able to see the energy, maybe about 10 people hit the wall, end of my table to the end of the wall is about 6 or 7 feet, and I've seen it hit the wall and it's going past that. Heavily influenced by Dwal Kul, Tibetan, and it's like mixed it all up, and this is the healing. It's all about energy. There's only two things on this planet, particles and waves. And before the particles, it's waves, it's energy. The great thing about working in a healing field is you're going to heal yourself. You're going to learn so much about yourself from your clientele. I've had cases where I'm telling them something, and all of a sudden it's not me talking. Something else is talking through me, but what I'm telling them is exactly what I need to do. Okay, Mikio, you need to do it. So I'm thinking, oh wow, that's exactly what I have to do myself. That's the great thing about the world. The more you think I'm getting smart, I'm going to the top of the mountain, going to the top, when you get to the top, whatever that is, you find the other mountain goes that way. If we're going to have a better planet, it's got to start somewhere. And, planting seeds. Seeds grow into forest.
They come in little tiny seeds of bits and pieces of what's going on in their lives. From teaching a bear breath to their sister or their brother, to they were getting ready to take a test at school and they did eagle wisdom pose, and took a breath, and then they felt good enough to take their test, or then they felt like they got the answer.
By manipulating the breath or the posture of the body, you can, consolidate the energy in specific channels. And when that starts to happen, the body heats up. You begin this alchemy. And that's what yoga is about. It's about an internal alchemy.
We're synchronizing mind, body, and spirit in a way that accesses the universal energy in a powerful synergy. Students can have some amazing experiences, like, they can suddenly begin to sense, not just sense energy, but often to see energy, maybe even being able to see the chakras or being able to see the meridians in the body. And that's a difficult thing to impart to somebody else because it sounds like a bunch of hocus pocus. But, scientifically we know that we filter out a lot of what there is to be seen because, the brain can't, translate a lot of what it takes in. So it's a bit like removing those filters and suddenly waking up the brain and being able to assimilate a lot of what the brain is already taking in. When you line yourself up, you become